We heard many stories from women and children of sexual violence, and it was almost a daily occurrence.
With rape comes stigmatization. And if we have children that are born out of rape, those children are considered as the children of the enemy. So we have a generation of children of an enemy giving birth to another generation of children of an enemy.
We flew into a very remote part of the Congo, an area called Kasugo, which was under rebel control, to try and understand what the rebels were putting the local population through. The rebel group in the area would patrol at night and take what they wished. They would take young girls, they would take women, and these young girls would not be seen again. In line with our UN civilian counterparts, we had meetings with the rebel group commanders. They agreed not only to release their child soldiers that they had within their ranks, but also to allow us access to their troops.
I think that there's an atmosphere of impunity that surrounds conflict-related sexual violence, and that it's about time that people didn't think that they could get away with this. So by training the military to be more aware of how they can prevent it, I think it's just a small step in contributing to preventing civilians having to undergo what is a horrific war crime.
The first step when dealing with a person who has been violated is beginning by debriefing, for them just to begin to talk about their feelings, what they have gone through. Sometimes you may find those that are not willing to talk at all. So your presence there to just show them that you are supporting them is very, very important. No one should really be allowed to go what they go through.
Having spoken to organisations that are having to deal with the fallout of people using sexual violence in conflict zones, you can't help but realise that it's something that we absolutely must be doing more about. It makes you realise immediately the impact and effect that this has on people's lives, and actually it's our responsibility, it's our duty to try and make a difference and try and make a change. And we're already doing so much around the world, whether it is for what we do for international development aid, but we recognise that we can do more, and our armed forces play a really important role in actually doing more.
Many actors do go in there and they risk their own personal safety. 2 UN group of experts investigators were killed on my second day in the Congo, and I was part of the investigation team who looked into their deaths. But the thing is, the military in this activity have the most amount of levers. And for us to be able to utilise them for a common collective goal, which is just to protect civilians, prevent sexual violence, then we need to have these roles and we need to be involved.
I think the biggest misconception is that only women can be engaged in helping other women, but actually every member of a British military has a part and can play a part in preventing and protecting people from sexual violence. It's almost too easy to say that we want women in the military to get involved in this area. Actually having men involved in this area, making sure that they know that they should plan and be aware of how they can protect women when they're going out to get water or food for their children, that they can have a patrol that's there to protect them at the same time that they're doing that, and not to think that it's just a women's job.
Being able to mobilize other men to come, then we begin to see men engaging together with women. That is fulfilling, and I believe that will bring change.